pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Rodgers now to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Our game here, the first of 3 on this Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. And remember, you got 2 more after this. We're followed here by the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then tonight, a good one out in the desert, the Bucks and Cards from Glendale.
Always got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. Tua now on first down. Steps away to his left.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Right. Check. Right. Left.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep.
Pushes him over. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On second down, Mostert.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On play action, now Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rodgers again now. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
From 19 yards away.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
26.
And again, it's Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. He's into the secondary. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, he bowls over it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And cycle.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing the second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An inside give to Jones. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rodgers now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. That's complete to Cobb.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So the fourth down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Packers.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is...
And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 17. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green
Now
Bay.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
On the double.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Tagovailoa.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. A give to Jones. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Hey, you block over here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Green Bay, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things, the that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my